So I'm I'm gonna make this short. I had a lot to say. Uh, but I'm just gonna make it a little bit shorter than I wanted to. So yeah, I mean, last night I had a dream that we got back together and me and you had a kid together. I woke up today about 2 in the morning. I woke up feeling good, big smile on my face. The dream was like so real, like when you would touch me, I could feel it. I kept waking up, like thought something was on me. uh, I woke up thinking, man, you were next to me. And I rolled over and I was like, no, it's just a dream. I mean, other than that, today's been like a very blissful day. I have a lot to say, but I just don't want to be on here no hour trying to figure out what the right things to say. I know we talked throughout the morning, and it's it was good to see some familiar things. Um, I guess what I'm saying is, I agree with everything you said. New environment. Kids need to definitely look. When I mean I want you back, it doesn't mean I want to go back to the same stuff. Like, I mean, us, we were fine. I mean, well, we were good. I wasn't fine. I haven't been fine for a very long time. And I know, like, yesterday, and there's been times that I've just text you random stuff, like, you know, you see another guy, you talking to maybe somebody that you were talking to before you met me. It's only because in my in my head I feel like, so okay, the reason why I told you what I told you is because I feel like I felt like in the last few months before all this happened that I wasn't good enough for you. I mean, if you want to know the truth, I felt like I wasn't making enough money for us. I felt like when you wanted me to go somewhere that you felt was important, like to your friend's house or to family outings, I didn't want to go. It wasn't nothing towards you. It was my mind telling me you're not good enough, and That's the way I felt. Felt like I had failed. I had failed you, the kids. We were barely getting by, and I would get frustrated because I wanted better for all of us. If that's what I'm supposed to say, I did. I never fell out of love. I never fell out of love with you. Never did I at once ever thought that I would be better off without you or the kids. Because I'm not. But I'm doing what you asked me to do, and I'm digging deep. I've had some relapse in days where I've turned a beer, and I woke up today, and today's been really good. Our talks have been good, and it makes me feel better. It makes me realize that I think sorry, I'm trying to watch the movie too. I'm watching this movie called Forever My Girl. Yeah, I think the time away from you, as much as it's hurt, it's shown me that you mean more to me when you're with me. That I'm honestly nothing without you. I love my kids, and I love your kid. But at the end of the day, our kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna leave us. They'll always be there, hopefully. I'm sure they will. I know they will. And they'll have kids, and they'll meet a partner, and they'll get married. And at that point, it's just me and you. And what I'm saying at that, I'm trying to get to that collusion is, I don't want to be alone. I don't want Caleb growing up and moving off and me be alone. I don't want Kevin growing up and doing his don't and you being alone. That dream last night, it what's the word I need to say? I don't want to say anything that may make me look stupid or desperate, if you want to say that. This is not a pity pat video. This is a video for me. I wanted you to hear me say what I write most time through this video. And watch it whenever you're getting ready to go to bed. I don't care when you watch it, but I just know that I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I watched my mom and dad go through similar stuff. My dad left when I was 17, and then from the time that he came back, the day my mom died, I didn't ever really talk about what went down in that room. But we said our goodbyes. We cried. We held each other. I walked up to Mom, and I don't think physically she was there anymore. And I held her hand. I get really emotional about talking about it. Just if my eyes water up, I'm sorry, but I want you to understand everything that's transpired from here at that time to now, and it's not your fault. It's not the kid's fault. It's not Mom's fault. It's just it's been rough. Like, it's been really rough, and I guess I let the best get to me, and I'm truly sorry. I never meant to push you away. I never meant anything I said that day about we wasn't good for each other and I needed to go my own way. But yeah, I mean, I grabbed her hand, and it's getting cold as ice. I told her I loved her, and I told her it was time for her to go home to go see Mama. After she passed, Vicky, she went ballistic. She walked out of the room. Nurses coming in, and she was still somewhat alive. I lost it. I was like, is there anything? Like, I'm yelling. I'm not talking normal. I'm yelling. I'm like, is there anything we can do? Mainly just to let her go faster. Like, it hurts to watch. It hurts really bad to watch somebody that raised you, that loved you. And that's why I always told Kevin, and I wish Caleb had that type of relationship with Mom. I told him, I would tell him all the time, don't take you for granted, because I never took my mom for granted. We went through some bad times, and it was just me and her at sometimes, just like it's you and Kevin. I just think when we're young, we don't think about that. We don't think about death. We don't think about time moving faster until we're older. I just remember one thing that night. And it broke my heart. And I look back at it now, and it continues to break my heart. Vicky left the room. Nurses left the room. The coroner was about to come to pronounce her completely, deceased. It's just me and Dad in there, and I mean, I couldn't hardly see. My eyes are filled up. All I'm thinking about is my mom's gone, and I don't have some money. I wouldn't be able to call her again, I wouldn't be able to talk to her again. Dad went ballistic. He literally grabbed Mom by the hands. I backed away. And just grabs her hands, and he's just like, come back, don't leave me. And he's just got his head up all around her, and I think about that moment for a lot of reasons. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cry. I do wear my emotions on my sleeve, but I think about that moment because it showed me love. And now, that we've been separated going on there a month, close to it. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be without you. It's not about being alone. It's about being without you. Because I think about that, and if that was you and me, I would feel the same way. Why? And I talk about losing Mom, Momo, Paw, and Momo Dwyer. He lost his wife, his dad, his mom, and his mother-in-law. I mean, that's rough. But yeah, I thought about that this morning, and I think that needs to be in the past. Losing a loved one, it's not easy, especially when it's immediate family. And I had to drive home from Hattiesburg that night. Vicky couldn't even drive home. She had Jason come and pick her up. I think Adrian rode with him and drove her car back. I offered to take her home with me, but somebody was still had to come and get her car. So we all three went through. That night was rough, and I had to come home and wake Caleb up and tell him. I guess what I'm saying is, sorry, the light in here went out Friday. I don't have a light in the bedroom. TV's like brightening my eyeballs. But yeah, I can't live without you. And I'm trying to change not only for you but myself, because I've punished myself more than I've punished anybody. And I don't want to continue to do that. But yeah, so I think about that night, and that makes me think about me and you. It makes me think about how many memories I left on the table that we could have made. And there's more memories I still feel like could. We talked about having a kid. And we tried, I think, 2001, 2002, if I'm not mistaken. And you got pregnant. And I seen the happiness that I hadn't seen in a long time from a woman. I seen that you were extremely happy, and I was too. I was really hoping that we could have had that baby. I think it was 2022. I think it was 22. So what? 3, 4, 5, 6. He or she would have been either B4 or going on 4, if I'm not mistaken. Think about the time that we walked into the doctor's office in Brookhaven. I was playing some golf game on my phone. We walked back there to do the ultrasound, and I had no clue on the doctor said there's no heartbeat. The only thing I could do was hold you, because you were crying. It takes me a minute for my emotions to really kick in and actually understand what had just happened. And when it did, it really hit me hard. I was blamed in my first marriage why me and Amy couldn't have kids by her family, some of my family. I went to multiple doctor's appointments in Macomb to figure out if I was the problem. Then, then here came Caleb. And then I had Ronnie and Lenny. I never imagined you getting pregnant and not having a baby. But I couldn't show my pain because it wasn't fair to you. I know your past. I'm really sorry that you went through all that. Oh, by the way, you left a picture of one of your babies. I've got it still sitting in the mirror on the headboard. But yeah, so that dream last night, it made me think that, I remember we went up to Jackson. I want to say it was before we moved out of Mom and Dad's house. We went up to Jackson, and they said that you could potentially still have a baby, but we would have to definitely be cautious. Right. So, what I want to say is, I keep saying it, and I'm not saying it because I want you back. I'm saying it because I want a kid that me and you have together. I'm not too old. Some people don't start having kids until they're in their 30s or mid-30s or late 30s because they wanted to get their finance and all their youth life out before they started having a family. I don't think it's too late. I don't think I'm too old. Matter of fact, it may make me feel younger. I don't feel old, I'm just saying. I'm sure you don't look it. But that's not why I want you back, and that's not a catch to get you back. I want you back because life is hard without you. Coming home from work and not having you sitting in your chair on the couch in here or laying in a bed. It's like a punch in the gut. It's like being hit and the wind taken out of you. It's like, and it, yeah, I mean, people keep telling me, and you say it too, oh, I know it's hard, but we'll get through it. It's, you're not here. You're somewhere new. You're with your mom, and you got Kevin. I've got Caleb, but I don't have really nobody else. Brandon came over for the first time. For the first time, I freaking hung out with him. And it felt, honestly, it felt good, but it also felt empty because you wasn't here. I'm done with these people. I'm done with them. They're toxic people. And I don't want that. I don't want stuff filtered into my head. I'd rather be alone than have them. I don't need nobody to buy me food. Me and Caleb, we don't have a lot, but we've got enough to put in our stomachs. There's days I don't eat, and it's not because I don't have food to eat. I just don't want to eat. But I know I love you, and I know that 100%. I say it every day. I write everything I wrote you. I'm not getting off a prompt. I'm writing that from my heart. I'm writing that to your heart. It's not a prompt. I do pull out quotes, and I'll nick and pick, and I got something for you that I'm gonna read. It is off a quote, but I also had a letter that I got wrote up, and I'm gonna take pieces of them and just kind of bunch them. And I'll do that here in a minute. I just kind of wanted to tell you the insight of what went through my head for the last 3 years. It wasn't you. The alcohol didn't make me feel better, and I definitely did not care to continue to do it. But yeah, I think I know, and yeah, you're right. You're right about everything. Down to the core. Like, I got no argument. All I want to do is whatever it takes to get back with you. Unfortunately, I can't just up and move right now. I don't have the funds to do that. To be honest, I'll be surprised if I'm still staying here in a few more months, because it's pretty rough. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just here to talk about us. And truly us only. But yeah. Yesterday, I had a good time with Brandon. We grilled like the old times, and I talked about you. He told me that he was sorry that he ever thought that we were not compatible. He told me that we need to work things out because he thinks that we're good together, and I do too. But yeah, nearing the 30-minute mark, so I'm gonna stop and rambling about everything and just talk about what I found and what I wrote. But I do want to buy them rings. I do want to marry you. And I do want a kid. I'm not saying this just to get you to feel, oh, this is not, I'm not prompting this. This is not me saying this because, oh, I'm dying over here without you. This is me saying this because I realize I want what you want, and what makes so what makes me happy is what makes you happy. That's what a real man is for. I'm not saying that I want to do every. I'm not saying that I'm happy because I want to do everything you want to do. But a real man makes a woman happy, and when she's happy, that makes him happy. Because that's what we're here for, is to be your safe zone. And you're my safe zone. When we first got together, I never thought I could love someone like the way I've loved you for the last 5 years, and I still love you. There's nothing changed. There's nothing. My love is probably stronger now that you've been gone than it ever been, and I wouldn't never take that for granted. I wouldn't. You know, we get back together and I go back doing my old stuff. No, I ain't want to fall. If I got you here or we're together again, I don't even need a phone. Other than to text you throughout the day how much I care and love you. And I hope you have a great day. Um, I wouldn't even. You made a statement months ago. You said, um, I don't want to like mislead anything, but I talked about getting a job here, mainly going back truck driving, because it's what I know. I've never worked offshore, and I don't know if I'm built for offshore. I know I can drive, and I look back at the moments, and you're right. Like, if I could get a job to support me and you wouldn't have to work. You wouldn't have to miss none of Kevin's stuff. You wouldn't have, if you got pregnant, you wouldn't have to worry about taking a leave of absence and worrying about, because I could be gone and take care of everything. I'm willing to sacrifice coming home every night to give us all a better life, including Ronnie and Lenny. Because when I do come home, I'll have time with you. I'll have time with the kids. We can go places. We won't have to be, well, we can't go nowhere because, hey, we don't got no money. We pay the bills. No, we can pay the bills. We can have decent rides, and we can buy a house. We can buy land and build a house. What we could do at first is buy land, put a trailer on it, and then build us a house. I've been seeing people do that all the time. I go out and do their dishes, and they're like, oh, I'm building a house over there. We can do all that. It just takes commitment for me to do what a man should do, and that's go out and make the money. I want to do that. I want to do it for you, and I want to do it for me, and I want to do it for our kids, and I want us to have things. I want us to take vacations. I don't want to work at jobs that don't appreciate me. I don't want to work at jobs that want to constantly work me to death and not pay me what I'm not worth. And I've been on the road, and it's not as grand as everybody thinks it is. But you can make money out there. And I really think the problem with me is budgeting my money. Like, it's not that I can't make money, it's just budgeting it. Yeah, so I really think that I can do all that. I don't think I know. And I think as long as we both agree on how we want to do things and we come to a common ground, which I will. I won't argue no more. I won't say stuff that makes no sense or makes you feel belittled. You don't deserve that, and I don't deserve that. We deserve to love each other. God didn't put us together out for nothing. He didn't bring us together for nothing. He he has good plans, and I just feel like there was a saying. I think I sent it to you. I'm not sure. I might not have, but I seen this on Facebook earlier. That if two people love each other like they say they do, then why end it? Why? You say you love me and I love you. There's no reason for this relationship to be ended. Maybe it's on hold. I'm guessing you're texting me right now, or Caleb is. I'm getting a lot of crap on. It's from you. I don't even want to read them. I get nervous when you send me texts. It's not a bad nervous. It's a good one. It's kind of like when you got a. That's kind of like when you got a childhood crush, and the girl comes up to you in school, and you're lost for words, but then you're scared. I guess what I'm saying is that maybe love scares me sometimes because I get attached really easily. You already know the background, the story from day one. I don't have to say that in this video again. That night, I'll never forget. It was the best night I've ever had with a woman, and it wasn't the sex, or it was the love. It was just I've never looked in a woman's eyes and fell in love like that. So you talk about a dare. She has nothing over what you have. Yes, we had love. I won't lie. 8 years. But not like what we had in 5 years. That's a 3-year gap. And we've never been married. And I still love you. If I had to choose, if God said door 1 is you and door 2 was a dare, I would choose you over her. No hands, no question. Because you cared more about me for who I was than she did. She cared about what I did. You didn't care what I did. I mean, you did, but you didn't. You wasn't with me because I was the one paying the bills. Because you were out there beside me paying the bills. You were struggling with me. She never struggled with me. She never knew what it was like to have to get up and go to work consistently because I did all that. And I don't want you to have to work. Like, I did it for her. I'll do it for you. I'll do it till we die. I'll work until I can't work no more. I don't have a problem going to work. I'm not going in tomorrow because I just need a break from work. 2 days wasn't enough. But I got no problem carrying the weight of this house. Not this house, but our house, our family on my shoulders. I can do it. I don't need you to go to work. But I mean, I'm not saying you can't go to work. That's up to you. You have to make that decision. But here I go rambling over smaller things. But I mean, it's things that I feel like need to be heard. But yeah. You're everything to me. There's never been a woman that I could say that to. I didn't love Adara as much as I love you. Honestly, I didn't put effort to get her back as much as I'm trying to get you back. I moved in with mom and dad, and I had to go my own way. And then we met, and you fixed everything that was wrong with me. And then Mom died, and it's like it all opened back up. And it wasn't your fault. It was mine. It was me. I don't. I can't say regrets because I always had a rule that you shouldn't regret anything. And I always told Mom, even I told Mom when she had her hysterectomy and went through all that stuff, losing her arm and having blood clots and spending 2 months straight in the hospital, and then went to Hattiesburg and spent 2 more months there, and then went to Hattiesburg Sports and Medicine to get skin graft. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I sat in the ring with her and I looked at her and said, Mom, I love you, but God does things for a reason. We can't never understand it. Well, he's doing this for a reason, but the difference between that is I understand it. I see what he's doing. He's building a path to make me a better man, because in a family, the man's he's head of the household. He's the protector. And if he's weak, then the family's weak. So I know in my heart that I want you back, you want me back, and I know that things have to change, and I'm willing to step forward and do my best to make them changes. It's not hard, not when you really love someone. If you look at yourself and say it's hard, then you obviously don't love that person. My changes will be challenging, but they're not hard. And anything that's easy in life is not worth chasing. So, I guess what I'm saying is being here without you sucks, but it makes me realize how much more I want you when we are back together. That I won't take it for granted. That I won't use it as a step stool. I won't hurt you no more. I'll hold you in my hands. I don't care how numb my arms get at night. I'll hold you until I can't hold you no more. I'll wake up in the morning and roll you over. Even if you get mad, and tell you I love you and kiss you. I mean, I did a lot of them things. There wasn't one morning that I didn't take off and tell you I'm leaving. Hell, even when we talked about splitting up, I still woke you up, and I still kissed you, and I still said I loved you. That's how I knew it wasn't over. I knew. And honestly, I didn't want you to leave because I knew this feeling would come. And it's terrifying. I knew I knew that I really wanted, that I was going to get you back. I knew that I was going to, and it's just the same way 3 years ago. You were ready to leave, and I went and got the ring, and I asked you to let me take you out, and we went on a date, and I proposed to you in front of everybody. I told you to stay, and you cried, and you said yeah, and it was a really good night. I wish I could have balled that feeling all up over again, and I wish we'd have got married. I wish I would have said screw the money, let's just do whatever wedding you want. And I'm willing to do that now. I'm not worried about my stuff. Kevin and Caleb can have that Xbox. I don't need it. I don't need a game system. I don't need this computer. All I want is you. And all I want is time with the kids. And all I want to do is spend every time I get that I'm not working with you and the kids, and us doing things that you want to do, like going to movies you want to see and going places you want to go. I want all that, and I don't want that to be left on the table. So again, I'm sorry for the way I have acted over the last 3 years, and you didn't deserve that, and you have every right to not want me back. You have every right to pursue your own happiness, and I have no right to be mad about that. I know you love me. I know you want to see better for me. and I'm trying to better myself because I want to see better for both of us. I want to make you happy, and I want to make the kids happy. What makes me happy is making y'all happy. Even though that motor in that truck is busted, I'll give that truck to Kevin. I'll find a motor for that truck. I mean, it have to still be in my name because of the loan, but eventually, if I got a trucking job, I could pay that loan off. I know he wants a vehicle, and I'm never gonna be able to. I love the truck, but I know how much he is about the vehicles, and I think that's a good thing for him. And I think that if I was to keep it, I could just give it to him for his birthday next year. So, and then he's good about working on things. I can find somebody to buy a motor off, and if I was to get a job and make more money, I can buy a motor hitch, and me and him can work on it. I'm sure he hates me, and I don't blame him. I feel like my own kids hate me too. But I'm not here for all that. I'm here for you, and I'm here for them. But this is about you and me, because we're gonna grow old together, right? Yeah. If God allows me to live, then I want to grow old with you, because I love you. So let me get to these, because I'm already getting close to an hour. So, yes, ChatGPT did write this for me, because I'm not good at sitting. I mean, I can write. I have no problem writing. But I did come up with this. Shayna. A month feels both impossibly long and like a single long. Sharp breaths that keeps pulling me back to the last night we had together. And look, that night, man, that night goes with that first night. Like, when I came up to your car and said, "What will you do for me?" It was not, I didn't want sex. I wanted to do what we did. I made love to you, and I treasured every moment with you on that night, because I knew you were leaving, and I probably knew I wouldn't see you for a very long time. And the fear of dying before I get to see you again really hits hard. Not saying that's going to happen, but we don't know when our last day will be. And I tried to make that night as best as possible, buying the Chinese and laying you down and cuddling, and I didn't even want you to leave. It was really hard after you left, because I had to come back in the room and get ready for work and lay down in bed that we just made love in, and that you used to sleep in, and you're no longer going to be there. But I've come past that. I mean, it's still hard, but I have been able to sleep some nights better than others. But yeah, that night was definitely one of my funner nights. I keep replaying the way the light fell on your face. The quiet laugh we shared over nothing. I don't know if we laughed, but I said I was going to edit some of this and do my own thing, which this is what I didn't write it personally, but I was able to put different pieces together for it. Certain ways you reach for me, that night was real. It wasn't luck. Honestly, I can go back to the first night we met. Because the first night we met, honestly, I came over there not to fall in love. And I did. I fell in love. I'm still in love. I'm still in love with you the same way I felt that night I feel right now. It was you, it was us. Entirely unmistakable. Mistakenly us. We're not a mistake. That's why I know this can't be over. We're not a mistake. God don't bring people together for mistakes. God don't put love in my heart and your heart for mistakes. Sometimes we grow out of love, but it doesn't mean it's over. It just means that we have to find that love again. And if separating for months, hopefully not a year, but for months, until we can find that love that we had from the beginning, you gotta appreciate the Lord, man, because He will open up doors to make. He's made me realize what I had, and He's saying, Ben, if you want it back, here's the path. He's got the path laid out. I've got to follow through. I'm not good at following through, but I'm trying my hardest at this point to do it. So, you're not a mistake. You never were a mistake. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. You're my one of a million that came in and you stole my heart. You literally stole my heart. It was a broken in small little bitty pieces, and you sewed it back up and stole it. You probably still have it with you. I don't even feel a heartbeat in my chest right now. I'm writing because I miss you in ways that are more than habits or comfortable or conform, whatever that word is. I miss the way you make ordinary things feel chosen and bright. I miss the language we built between glances. The easy courage in your voice and the way your hand fit mine. That's another thing. If we get back together, I don't want to walk away and leave you behind. I think about that a lot too. Like, we go to Walmart and you're way back here and I'm way up here. Like when we get out of the car and we go into a store, my hand's holding your hands and I'm walking the same pace that you're walking. I don't care. We get in Walmart, I'd rather hold your hand. I want people, that's another thing, I want people to see the love we have. Like, I don't think that our love is anything different than anybody else's, but I want things different. I'm like you, I'm with you. I want it to go back to where we began, but I also want it to be better than where we ended. I keep you on my lock screen. You can't really see it, it's getting dark, but yeah, I put you back on my lock screen because it helps, it eases my mind when if I'm having a bad day at work, I can pop my phone up and I can see that gorgeous smile, them beautiful lips, and them amazing eyes that I miss, and it keeps me from quitting. It keeps me fighting for it. I know I'm trying to fight for it, and I think I said this on the way back home that day, that you're worth fighting, and if something's worth fighting, you have to fight for it, and I will continue to fight until I can't fight no more, or until you decide to tell me stop, which I hope that never comes to it, but I couldn't stop you if it did. Again, I can't make choices. I can only show how God's changing me for us, and I can only do the best I can do, but I cannot make your choices for you. I love you, and I'm willing to change, and I'm willing to be different just for you, but I cannot say, hey Shane, I've changed, you need to come back, and you come back. You have to want that too. And that hurts to say because I don't want to see another man in with my woman. I don't want to have to remember. I don't know. I'm not here to say all that, but you know how I'm feeling. Crackers. Man. Yeah, it says your hand fits mine like it was always meant to, which it is true. It was. I understand that I understand I hurt you. And I take full responsibility for my actions. But nobody but me and you can decide what comes next and us rebuilding this relationship. But I honestly want another chance and hope I get another chance to rekindle what we had from the beginning and make it better, make it even better now. I understand you need time. I will wait without pressuring you. If you want to talk, I'm here, ready to begin with whatever feels safest. A message, a cup of coffee, a walk. If you choose not to, I will carry that night with gratitude and let it reach and let it teach me how to be a better lover. Now that part, if you choose not to want me back, I don't think I could ever love somebody the way I've loved you or ever be in a relationship again. I don't want to. That's the thing, I don't want another woman. I don't want anybody else. I can't even express that. I don't need another woman. Another woman can never come in and be Shayna. Even if her name was Shayna, she couldn't be Shayna. She couldn't be you. She couldn't. You've got my heart. It's with you right now, and I don't have it. Like I said, I don't even feel a beat in my chest, so I don't have it. You stole it, but I'm glad you stole it. I'm glad it's with you and not with me, because if it was with me, then I wouldn't have hoped that somewhere down the line we would be back together. My heart, it only beats for you. It doesn't beat for me. And if I don't have you, then it won't ever beat again. I'm gonna make this only private for me. I'm not putting this on YouTube because this is some deep stuff. It's only, I wanted you to actually see my lips and know that I'm not giving you prompts. I found something else too. Oh, darn it. This one popped up on another Facebook thing. I've been following all these. I've been trying to get all the nonsense off my Facebook to stay positive, and I found a lot of these sayings. This one I think you'll like. My dream is to marry you, spend my life by your side. I imagine a future built on love, laughter, and endless memories. You're not just someone I love. You're not just someone I love, my every tomorrow. You're not just someone I love. You're my every tomorrow, and I'll do everything I can to make that dream real. I didn't write that, but I live by that. I want to marry you, and I want us to be happy. I want us to have, I hope, a little girl. Need more girls. Too many boys. Usually it's the opposite, but for me it's too many boys. I want that for you, and I want that for me, and I want to buy a house. I want a lake on the house. I want us to take trips, not just here in America, but I still want the Ireland trip, and I still want to go to France. I looked that trip up. That's a pretty expensive trip. It's about $11,000. But if I had the money, I would definitely make it happen. I've never been on a plane, but I'd be willing to get on a plane as long as you're next to me. Yeah, I thought that was really a beautiful saying. And I didn't write that, but I'm telling you right here, you see my face, and I'm telling you that's what I want. Even if I didn't write that, that's what I feel. I haven't even looked at your message yet. It makes me nervous just a little bit. Not in a bad way. Oh yeah, I think I found this one too. Oh yeah. Sorry. Nose hairs. This is the last one, and then I've got something that I've just come off the top of my head. It's already over an hour, so I don't think you want to sit here and listen. I don't know, I would hope that you wouldn't mind watching a video from me for an hour, but I know you got other things to do. I understand. You will never truly understand how much I love you. I'm generally sorry for everything I've done wrong. You mean more to me than anything, and the thought of hurting you is something I carry with me every day. If I could take back the pain I've caused, I would without hesitation. All I want is a chance to show you, though. All I want is a chance to show you through my actions how deeply I love you and how committed I am to being better for us. I never want you to doubt how much you mean to me anymore. That's a really good one, because it's true. I've said things to you that I regret, and I can't take it back, but I can work on rewriting that script. And I could say I'm sorry 1,000 times, but until you're back in my arms, like, it ain't gotta be moving in. But I need you to come over one night. Just come and stay with me one night. Just come and stay with me one night, and let me show you what I'm saying. Let me put it in action. Let me not just continue to say it. I'll continue to say it until I got no more breath in my lungs, but I really want to put it in action. I really want to cuddle with you. I really want to watch whatever. I've got movies lined up that we can watch. I actually found this movie right now. Oh gosh, she's crying. I actually found this movie. It's called Forever My Girl. You've probably read the book or watched the movie, I'm not sure. I haven't really been watching it because I made this video, but I'm probably going to watch it before I hit the sack tonight. But yeah, I've been watching love movies like crazy, but that was me long before we ever met. When I was a teenager, I would watch all the chick flicks, but, other guys pick on me, but I've always wanted to give love, and I've always wanted to be loved. I've never looked at a woman for sexual reasons. That's just not me. I look at inner beauty. Usually, to me, every woman has a beautiful side and they have an ugly side. And when I mean ugly, I mean like a woman can look as good as she wants, but if she doesn't have a pure heart, she's not good looking. We can't look at people for their looks. We have to look at people the way God wants us to look at people. He doesn't dislove anybody because maybe one's bigger than the other or smaller than the other one or has a different feature than the other. He created us. He created us to look different. He created us to be different. He created us to have minds that were creative. And He loves every single body, no matter what they've done. He still pours His love out. And that's one thing I've learned. Like I always said in the last weeks, that I'm alone, but I'm really not alone. I have Him, and He makes me feel better when times are hard because you're not here. And I don't want to lose track of Him when we do get back together. I want us to read the Bible together. I want us to go to church. I want us to get saved the same day again. Like I want us to commit to a church, and that's not me just saying that. I mean, that's coming from my heart. I wanna be in God's presence. I want us to get married in God's presence. I think if we got married, things would be a lot different because that's what we're supposed to do. And I think that might be another reason why we struggled. Me and Brandon talked about that a lot over the years. But again, I'm sorry this video is super long. I hope it's worth watching. I hope you had a wonderful day at work, and I hope you continue to keep loving me, because I'm not ready for us to be done. I don't even want to imagine that. But again, I hope this video puts a smile on your face, and I hope it really shows you how much I'm trying here. I love you. I hope you sleep good, and I hope, I don't know, maybe we'll see each other personally in our dreams. I seen you last night, and it felt real. You held my hand, I held your hand. I don't know what we named the baby. I just know she was beautiful. She had my features though. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to brag, but I feel like I make beautiful babies. As I'm looking at myself recording this, I definitely see Ronnie in me. I even see Caleb a little bit in me, and I definitely see Lainey. And I just want to be able to look at our kid and see me and you in it. So, have a good night. I'll be thinking about you, and I'll keep praying for us, and I'll keep asking God to bring us back together, and I'll keep holding on to the love we have for each other. I know you love me, Shannon. I don't need you to tell me to know. You've loved me more than I could have asked any woman to love me. You forked over so much effort, and I didn't see it until you were gone. But at the same time, I've loved you and never stopped loving you, and I won't stop loving you, and I'll always be here waiting regardless how long it takes. I promise you things will change, and I promise you the environment will change, and drama will never be in our life, and the kids are gonna have to accept me and you. I mean, look, I love my kids, you love your kids, I know you love my kids, and I love your kid, but a couple is together forever. And like I said earlier, the kids will eventually grow up, and they will get their own lives, and we need a life after the kids. And if we have another kid, we need to be there for that kid. But I can't see us being done. I can't. I need another chance. I won't even lie. I'm begging for another chance. I'm gonna end this video because it's like an hour and 10 minutes. I love you.